welcome to this World Chamber of Commerce event.
Well, it's wonderful. What a pleasant surprise. It's a joy. Muchísimas gracias. The music was in Spanish and then Brazilian, and I've been to both of those places many times. I'm very fortunate. I'm looking at here in my 80th year, and it's a miracle, you know. I'm looking around the world in this one room again, and it's my deep wish that the way I grew up in Coney Island, where the entire world would come to eat the hot dogs that Nathan's famous and ride all the rides, that I get to see the world look like this now more than Coney Island. So a dream is beginning to come true. Some fool has dropped a bomb, and he's going to say, oops, I'll never do that again, hopefully, because that's the end of us all. So my wish is for the mankind to save mankind. Nobody better, nobody worse. It's my image that people like so much. I always ask me to repeat it. It's like we're in the 747 airplane, right? And the airplane is going to crash. 35,000 feet, it's going to crash. But people decide to play a fighting over who's going to be in first class. It's just a couple of giggles. Then go back and tell my boss we're in the wrong direction. But it's such a nice thing to see so many different roots in this room, smiling at each other and agreeing with one another for the benefit of us all.
I think we all are very curious to know how come a investor for real estate has been able to be so successful in the film studio industry. Please tell us about that.
You know, it's interesting because when you get into the business, we have the same assumption that in order to be good at the film studio ownership, you have to understand content production and storytelling. We found out very early on that that was not true. In fact, many of the studios that were owned and operated by storytellers were not doing as well because of the fact that storytellers have a whole different list of priorities in how they run their daily lives than ultimately what is a real estate asset management play. Okay? After hearing these great speakers, this is why I was nervous talking to you guys. Who's going to want to hear about real estate management? But that's what a movie studio is, by the way. Ours right now has about 250,000 square feet operating. Knock on wood, we've been full since opening in October of 2020. With our expansion that is opening in December of 2023, we'll be the 9th largest movie studio in America, right here in Georgia, by the way. As in the beginning, I was hearing about all the different people that are representing so many nations from around the world. As we all look at possibly utilizing this very important industry, an industry that, let's set aside the money for just a moment, which there's a lot, and we'll get back to that, okay? It is about culture. It's about exporting culture. When we look at the things that caused world-changing events, the fall of the Berlin Wall, it's attributed more to rock and roll and jeans than it was to diplomacy or military hardware. That is exporting culture, and that's what this industry does. I'm humbled every day with the quality of people I have to work with. I have this joke, which I hope flies well with you guys, but I said if I ever have to go to war, and God forbid I ever have to go to war, but I'd want to go with movie people. Because those individuals that are working and building sets and doing what you call movie magic every day, they have a never say no attitude. You want to do what? You want to bring a planet to crash into another planet? Okay, give me a couple hours. Okay? As you look to expand and possibly get into the real estate game, and I'll answer any questions on the real estate part, one thing I want to make sure that I say up front, this is a people business. And I'm telling you from a guy looking in. I've never made a movie in my life, and the only thing that I know is when I walk into my movie theater, it's like Norm walking into Cheers. Everybody knows my name, okay? And I love going to the movies. I'm a consumer of content like everybody in this room. And as you look to expand your movie industry, let me tell you, it's not about bricks and mortar. It's about people. And the ideas that people generate, the stories that they want to tell, the music that they want to entertain us with, and the people that build the sets and paint the walls and do the lights. And let's give them a round of applause because there's a lot of us here tonight.
Thank you to the World Chamber of Commerce for honoring this dreamer whose humble beginning started from northern Nigeria. Of course, oceans apart from this world stage I now stand. It's wonderful. Thank you again for offering to the world and to all of us that strong springboard to foster business opportunities and partnerships for the greater good. I don't want to be emotional, but this is so much bigger than me. So much bigger than me. It is a hope and aspiration to everyone. You have a chance to make a difference. And I will challenge you to take a vow to make the impossible possible. I love you all. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Every year, 300,000 children are sold as slaves. I ask of you, let's work together as a community. We all need to make a difference in our society. We have to work together to become involved and try to eradicate human trafficking. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. I ask of you, each one of you, to become involved. We all can help build shelters with children victims of human trafficking today that they desperately need our help. So again, please become involved and let's all work together to eradicate human trafficking here in Georgia and hopefully in the world. Thank you very much.
It's humbling that the son of Greek immigrant parents is here receiving his award from the WCC tonight. Thank you. To the ambassadors, consuls general here, and Solange, you mentioned that there is work that can be done in the entertainment industry helping with trafficking. I would challenge everyone who is connected in any way with the industry. Let's think about that. Let's see what can we do, be it documentary, be it feature film, be it television, be it anything, be it print media. What can we do to combat it?